Alright, hi everybody. Today I am just basically making a run through of my Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 classes. For these classes you must be at least level 50. So for my first one, for my primary, I have the ACR 6.8, and I just unlocked it and I just put it in there, and I haven't actually used it yet, but you know, here's hoping it's gonna end up working pretty good. For my secondary, I have the Scorpion. I don't really use that one too much or at all. For my lethal, I have a frag grenade and a concussion, and I only use the frag just to kind of lob them in to one place just to see if anyone's there. And for my first perk, I have extreme conditioning, and that's just because I like to do a lot of running around. But I mean, you know, different people have different styles, right? My second one is Quick Draw Pro, which that actually just allows you, when you don't have it as your when it's not pro, all you have it as your faster aiming. But once you get it to become pro, it's recover from equipment and grenade usage quicker. And for my third perk, I have a sit rep, which just makes it so you can detect enemy explosives, and that one's not pro yet. Now for my strike package, I have support with the UAV, ballistic vest, and recon drone. And the recon drone is basically, if you haven't seen it, it's basically just a little, basically an AC, and the RC helicopter, and you just kind of fly around and you end up tagging enemies, right? It's basically just a good way to get points. Now, all the classes that I'm showing you work for me. They may not work for you, right? I mean, you know, you don't want to use them, you don't have to. I just thought it would be kind of good. Now, for my primary on this class, it's the Scar L, and the weapon level is 25. And with that, I have kick and the holographic sight. And then I don't really have I didn't pick any of the reticles. I just thought I'd stick with the regular one. And my camo is the blue. For my secondary, I have the 44 Magnum, which is level 2, and I'm just kind of waiting for the for the tactical knife, which I just have to get to level 7. I don't think I'm going to go with the akimbo just because it makes it very difficult to aim down your sight. You have to be really close in order to actually get them. The lethal on this one is also the frag with the concussion. And for my first perk, I have scavenger, just to kind of do what it says, just resupply off your enemies. For my second perk, I have hardline, and I don't even really know why I chose it. I just kind of wanted to make that one pro too. And my third perk is also sit rep. I think I have sit rep in all my classes, actually, just that way I do a lot of running around and I don't want to run into enemy explosives. And for my strike package, it's also support with UAV, advanced UAV, and stealth bomber. And my death streak is revenge. Now, for my third perk, I don't really actually use this one that often, although you're probably wondering, if I don't use it, why is it level 17? but this is the mw3 with impact and the heartbeat sensor. I think in order to get that, you have to be I think it's like level 15. I'm not too sure, so if it's not, don't get mad at me. And I don't actually have camouflage on there. I just thought I didn't really want it on there. And for my secondary, I actually have, for my second perk, I have Overkill, which makes it so I can carry 2 primary weapons. And for my secondary, I have the Striker with Kick, and it's level 4. The only thing with this is that you can't get, let's see, you can only get the proficiency. You can't get like the sights, or you can't get camouflage for it. And for my lethal, for this one, I have the Bouncing Betty, which if you've played the campaign, I'm sure you've run into it. It's or even if you played online with other people. This one, basically, you throw it onto the ground, and once you cross over top of it, it shoots out out of the ground and it explodes. And it's kind of good if you throw it at like the entrance of a building and no one's really looking when they're coming through, and they end up walking through it slowly and end up dying. And oh, for my tactical, it's Concussion. I think I actually have that one on everyone. For my first perk, it's Extreme Conditioning, and that's just because I like to run around a lot. And then, like I said, for my second perk, it's Overkill, which makes it so I can carry 2 primary weapons. And my third perk is Sit Rep, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure I have that on everyone. And now my strike package is Support, which I have support for all of them. And for these ones, I have UAV, Airdrop, which basically you throw it on, or you call it, and you and your team can't collect it. It's only for the enemies, and once they do collect it, they die. And for my third one, it's Remote Sentry, which actually I've never really used it yet, just because every time I set it out, I take too long, and some enemy comes along and destroys it. And then of course, I have a sniper class. You know, what good is Call of Duty without a sniper class? So for this one, I have the Barrett 50 cal with Kick, and the camouflage is Multicam. And for my secondary, it's the MP9, and with the silencer on it. And my lethal is a frag, and my tactical is a flash grenade. And for my first perk, I have Blind Eye, which makes it makes it so I'm undetectable by air support and sentries. My second perk is Assassin, which makes it makes me undetectable by UAV, portable radar, thermal, and heartbeat sensors. And my third perk is Marksman Pro, which makes it so I have longer or if you don't have it as Pro, it makes it so you can identify enemies that are at a very far distance. And then once you get it Pro, it's longer holding of the breath. And for my strike package, I have UAV, ballistic vest, and stealth bomber, which, you know, I think it's kind of good. You get 14 kills and you end up sending this out, right, and go and kill them off. And for my death streak, it's Revenge, which I think I have that on all of them. for my 5th class, I have the PP90 M1, which I think it's a good gun. It's definitely compact, it's very light, and you can definitely get far with it. And my proficiency is kick, and my attachments is red dot sight. I don't actually have a reticle on it yet. I don't think I'm going to put one on there. My camouflage is just the classic one. And my secondary is the mw3, and I don't really use that one too often. It's just kind of good if your magazine, or your magazine runs out of bullets, and then you just switch over and take out the guy that's sitting right there in front of you. My lethal is a frag with concussion, and my first perk is sleight of hand pro. And if you just have your regular sleight of hand, it's faster reloading. But if you get it pro, it's makes it so you can swap your weapons faster. My second perk is blast shield pro, and that makes it so your resistance to flash and stun, or like it makes it so they don't affect you as much. And then my third perk is stalker, which basically when you're aiming down your weapon, you can move a lot quicker than normal. Now my straight package is support, again, with UAV, advanced UAV, and stealth bomber. And my death streak is revenge. Now I actually bought this class with in the prestige shop with just one of the prestige points. I just kind of wanted to get it just so I could say I had it. And for this one, I have the G36C, and for my proficiency, it's kick with. I don't actually have any attachments, just because I don't like using the grenade launcher or the silencer, and I don't like or I like the iron sights on this one. But you know, that's just me. And my camo is digital urban, sorry. And my secondary is MP9 with the red dot sight. For my lethal, I have a frag and concussion grenade, and my first perk is sleight of hand pro, which you can swap your weapons quicker, like I said earlier. Quick draw pro, which makes it so when you have it pro, you actually recover from equipment faster, or like yeah, and also grenades quicker. And for my third, it's actually sit rep, which, like I said earlier, just makes it so you can see enemy equipment before you run into them. And on this one, I have, for my strike package, I have UAV, ballistic vest, and stealth bomber. I don't know why, but I like using the stealth bomber just because, you know, if you get into the right spot, you do end up taking out a bunch of guys. And the ballistic vests are good if you're one of those people that likes to run around a lot. And because then you just put it on, and you don't have to worry about people shooting you as much as normal. And what I like about the support is that if you go and let's say you die when you're trying to get your packages, it saves your kills. So it won't actually change unless you change your weapon or lose the round, or yeah, I think that's about it. But I think that that's what I like about it, just because, I mean, I'm not really the greatest person at Call of Duty. And yeah. And then my stealth streak is the final stand. And those are my weapons. Thanks for watching.